Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 56. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round. And then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And this will complete right side to Funchess. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now a first down carry by Jones.
Rodgers with the
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Evans on the tackle.
On 2nd and a yard, Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here to go. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. On first down, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass. Complete to Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 7.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and
first carry now for A.J. Dillon. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Touchdown, Packers! With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 75 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Just take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Aaron Jones.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Evans has it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44.
For a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10.
On first down, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry.
Derrick Henry.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 36 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Now for the point after.
The extra point.
Got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw is Rodgers. On 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez Scantling. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Titans 14, Packers 7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Tannehill's pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Now second and 10.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up a third down. And
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And they'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Adrian Amos on the tackle. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Josh Jackson on.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Kenny Clark gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On now is the Titans punter. as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A gain of looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers will find his tight end here, DeGuara.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He sets to fire deep, and that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Zadarius Smith on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the
Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Get set to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Tannehill now to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looking really, really sharp. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Tannehill over the middle to Smith. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Jonnu Smith. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's Tannehill. And it is incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
They had a good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Number 33.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right at midfield. A gain of 5 brings up.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Jones. He was taken down by Chandler Jones.
On second down, Dillon. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Harold Landry coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Rodgers now on third and goal. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Crosby for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Is good.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Complete.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 48 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Point after here coming up.
The extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Tennessee score. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there. Watches the trouble on the road and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. A good pickup there, 26 yards. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one,
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
From the 31, Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's another Tennessee.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are going to take the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that would work out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Jones hands it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 3 from the 9. This is Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Number 33, Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Packers 21.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Incomplete. And if they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Christian Fulton.
They'll run it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Simmons on the stop.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase this with those on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second.
Again, it's Henry.
At the 29.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And third down throw incomplete as well.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Grady Jarrett on the stop. A gain of 4 brings up third.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Tannehill on 3rd down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. McCann's got it teed up. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score now.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Now he'll go deep down the middle and get his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you, because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers finches with a catch over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devin Funches there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
No gain on the play.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 23. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Dillon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Dillon, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Chandler Jones. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Again, it's Dillon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Evans on the tackle.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 23-yard.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Smith catches left side.
Tannehill's back.
Not much there, only a yard.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers will set up a screen for Dillon. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. What do you think? Play this safe, just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans now just about ready to take over. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They'll have to be careful how they handle this. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Tannehill. His pass incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended for Derrick Henry. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Tannehill now to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there, as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules are the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help him along.
First throw in overtime for Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here taken down at the 25. So they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down carry for Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Derrick Henry.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill. And they'll find Davis. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. McCann's kick up and good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
38. Packers 35.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Oh, if he holds on, it's game over. Instead, 2nd down.
He was covered by...
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Rodgers. They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.